This section is going to cover the compressor depth limit. There's two things that can limit your depth due to your compressor. First is going to be your standard cubic feet a minute output. We talked about that a little bit earlier. And the next is going to be your pressure rating, basically what delivery pressure your compressor is putting out. So first we'll start with the output, standard cubic feet a minute. All right, so this equation is going to be your total standard cubic feet a minute multiplied by 33, and that is going to be divided by average consumption rate for each diver, and then multiplied. This is important. Remember to multiply this by the number of divers that you have, okay? And that N includes standby diver. Then we're going to take whatever number we get here. I'll put this in parentheses. We're going to subtract 33 from it, and that's going to give us our depth limit. So it says total SCFM up here because you could be using multiple compressors. So if you have one compressor that's putting out 10 and another one that's putting out, say, 20, you add those together to get 30, and then that's the number that you would include there. So let's go ahead and work this for we'll say that we do have a compressor that puts out 30 SCFM, so we'll do 30 times 33 over, we'll say we have working divers wearing KM37, so there's actually a chart for this as well in the formula book. You can reference it too, but this number for our circumstances here is going to be 1.4, and we're going to have 2 divers in the water with 1 standby, so that's going to be a total of 3 divers. 2 in the water plus the standby is 3. All right, and we're going to get that number, and then we're going to subtract 33 from that, and that's going to give us our final answer. So 30 times 33 is equal to 990 over 14, I'm sorry, not 14, 1.4 times 3 is equal to 4.2. So 990 divided by 4.2 is equal to about 235-ish. So we'll just write it like it is, 235.71 minus 33. So we're going to subtract 33 from that, equals 202.71 feet is going to be our depth limit. But now this is an exact depth limit. So let's think about, a lot of times when we do this, we round up, okay? But in this situation, we're doing our limit. So we're figuring out how deep they can go. So these guys can go at the absolute most to 202.7. So if we rounded that up and said it's 203, well, we just put them a little bit deeper than they actually should have gone. So to make things easier, we round down in this situation. So our final answer is going to be 202 feet of seawater is going to be our depth limit.